I just watched the whole first season of the new Avatar the Last Airbender series on Netflix. These are my spoiler-free thoughts. Chapter times are in the description, so you can skip ahead to whatever topic you're most interested in hearing me talk about. So like I said, this just dropped on Netflix this past weekend, and it's reviving its IP from its past glory and infamy. I watched the original series way back in the late 2000s and the Korra series after that, even though I don't think I actually finished it. I watched the 2010 M. Night Shyamalan movie, so needless to say, I'm somewhat of a fan of Avatar the Last Airbender. Don't confuse this with the Avatar movies by James Cameron. These have nothing to do with that. If you aren't familiar with any of the series or the movie that I just mentioned, Aang is the main character here, and he's the airbender that the title refers to. He lives in a world where there are numerous tribes that all have abilities centered around air, fire, earth, and water. The Avatar is an entity in this world that there's only ever one of at a time, and they have the ability to control all of those elements as well as do some other pretty interesting things sometimes. Their purpose is to be a force of good and to bring balance to the world. This new series is the second attempt at bringing all of that into live action, and I've got to say, man, they did a great job this time. We can start off by talking about the cast. I feel like everybody here was just like the characters in the animated series, just brought to life. The acting was pretty cool too as far as child actors go, and all the main players were there. Aang, Sokka, Zuko, and Katara. They all had great story arcs and reasons for doing the things that they did throughout the season, and really my only concern with these actors is that they're all pretty young, but they're gonna grow up fast, and I'd hate for any of them to kind of stop looking like the characters or for this to have to kind of veer off from what happened in the animated series even more than it does just because of the age of the actors. So they should follow up with season 2 pretty fast, and especially with the way this one ended. Then there's the action. It really worked for me here too. All the element bending never looked better, and the fight choreography was great. Nothing was hokey or forced. It was a slow build up as the episodes went on too, as Aang learned more about his powers and as the group ran into more and more powerful collectives. And the whole last episode was pretty much just action, and I really enjoyed the way they weaved important story beats in between all of the fighting. So I really enjoyed this season. It was like the animated series just brought to life and succeeded in all the areas that the previous film failed. If you have kids, I'm sure they'll love it, and good for Netflix for getting their hands on such a strong IP. Big win for them. Let me know what you thought of this series in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss my next one.